Of course, my name is Danielle Patterson Winningham, former JP Morgan Chase Vice President, Master Life and Master Business Coach. I'm a revenue strategist who specializes in helping you do the things that help you generate more revenue, both from a mental perspective and from a physical perspective. So yes, we are back. We're back on it. And I'm excited to be talking to you this morning about 10 ways to dominate your money. And so share this video, invite other people on board. It's going to be amazing. There's not going to be a replay for those of you, unless you are in the cash crew. So I hope you're part of the cash crew. If you're not, you may want to get with us for information on how to join. But this morning's going to be great. So tune in, get your pens and papers, and let's get ready to go. So the first thing I want to let you guys know is that you've got to make peace with your money in order to dominate your money. Look at your neighbor and say, make peace. You've got to make peace with your money in order to dominate your money. By making peace with your money, what I mean is whatever has gone on with your money in the past, you've got to let it go. That means if you've had a lot of money and you've lost it, that means if you've never had money, that means if your family doesn't know anything about it, it doesn't matter what your history is with money. You've got to make peace with your money in order to have money in the future. And what that means, that's right, hug that money. Forgive it and forgive yourself. What that means is you've got to make a plan and stop wasting your money. Whatever your past has been with money, you've got to make peace and make a plan. And what that means is today, look at your neighbor and say today. Today, not tomorrow, not next week, not 2 months from now. Today, you sit down with a pen and a piece of paper. Good morning, everyone. And you say to yourself, this is how much money I want to generate in my lifetime. We ain't even talking about a budget. A budget is one thing, and you got to have a budget. I am talking about generating revenue, aka making money. You've got to sit down with a pen and a piece of paper, and even if you don't yet know where that money is going to come from, and if you haven't shared this video, I implore you to take the time to share this with someone else. You've got to sit down today and say to yourself, this is how much money I'm going to generate this month, this week, this year, today, and in my lifetime. Today, you've got to make peace with money. Stop allowing the money or lack thereof to get you frustrated. If you don't have it written down anywhere that you're going to make $1 million this year, you're not going to make it. If you don't have it written down anywhere that you're going to make $1,000 this week, you're not going to make it. So today, write down how much money you plan to make and watch the Spirit start giving you ideas on how to make that money. So guess what? You got to make peace with your money. Agnes, I can't coach you on this call. I can give you these 10 tips. And guess what, guys? If what I give you in this forum is not enough, you've got to sign up for one of my courses that's going to take you further. And that's another thing I'm going to talk about later, is that you've got to invest in learning. That's number 2. Learn about money. I have a course coming up, Livestream University. We just added 6 modules that are nothing but about creating products, creating services, and launching products and services. So we're taking it from 10 weeks to 16 weeks so that we can teach you how to create products and how to make money with Livestream. Invest. It is $99 a week. Go find $99 a week and invest $99. No. Bye, Danny. You don't come in here talking about hurry. Goodbye. 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 Everybody say bye, Danny. Goodbye, Danny. Move around. Make peace with money and make a plan. Number 1. Number 2, learn about money. Some of you are sitting with $1 million in your hands, and because you don't know how to convert it from talents to money, you sit with your pockets empty. I'm going to repeat that. Some of you have $1 million ideas. Some of you have a great voice. Some of you have a plan to change the world. And if you did not know already, a plan to change the world will make you millions of dollars. But because you don't know how to convert it from talents to money, you sit with your pockets empty. So invest in you and learn about money. Some of us don't know anything about real estate. Me and Chiquita Lindsay are launching a real estate initiative to educate women and men about real estate. Why? Because if you don't know about real estate investing, you're missing an entire piece of the ability to elevate your money. If you don't know about the stock market, you are missing an entire piece of how to elevate your money. So if you don't learn about money, you are broke because you don't know about money. And that is the truth of the matter. So you've got to educate yourself and be committed to educating yourself about not just the process of money, but how do I use my gifts and my talents to make money for me? How many of you need to know that? Say me. How many of you need to know how to use your gifts and your talents to make money, to build generational wealth, to take your family to the next level, to quit your job? How many of you need to know that? And if you need to know that, my second question is, how many of you are willing to invest? How many of you are willing, good morning, Real Antoinette, to invest $99 a week to elevate your understanding of money? I don't know. It's one of those things that if you're not really ready to go to the next level, you won't go. So you got to learn about money. And if that means, listen to me, y'all, I'm going to break this all the way down. If you're paying me $99 a week for a course, trust and believe I buy that much in books a week. And there's ways to get it without my classes. You can go on YouTube. You can go on Google. You can go these places and do your best to figure it out by yourself. And you can bump your head and you can fail. And it may take you 2 or 3 years to get there. Sometimes if you want an express ticket, look at your neighbor and say express. Sometimes if you want to get there quickly, sometimes if you want to get there without all of the foolishness, sometimes if you want to limit the number of mistakes that you're making, you have to invest. And D, that's what we're going to be talking about. If you're starting a business and you need clients, you also need products, and you also need to make sure your services are priced accordingly. So you have to invest. Number 3 is difficult. Choose between fear and money. Number 3 is tough. You got to make a choice between fear and money. Number 3 is hard. You got to make a choice between, am I going to launch and do what I need to do at the next level, or am I going to sit here afraid? How many of you know for a fact that part of the reason that you're sitting where you are with your money where it is because you are afraid to launch out into the deep? Say me. I need some hands to be raised. How many of you know for a fact that the reason your money is not where it is because you're sitting and you're allowing fear to stand between you and your next level? You are allowing fear to keep you at that job. You are allowing fear to keep you off Periscope. You are allowing fear to keep you off Facebook Live. You are allowing fear to keep you from writing that book. You are allowed, no, it's not everyone, Sam, because it ain't me. It is not everyone, because it is not me, because I refuse to allow fear. I won't invest because maybe Miss Danielle program ain't that good. So I'm afraid to invest $99 a week. Maybe I won't be able to have the money. Maybe I this, maybe I that. Maybe I won't do the work. All of that is fear talking to you. So at some point, you've got to make a choice between fear and your next level. You've got to make a choice between fear and your next level. Livestream University with the added 6 weeks starts on June 3rd. And everybody that's not on Livestream right now needs to be in that course. Period. I'll have the link today. June 3rd, it's a Saturday, 8 a.m. in the morning. You've got to choose between fear and money. And here's a hard question. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Yes or no? Yes or no? If I am your fairy godmother, albeit that I am big and black and bald and quite different than the fairy godmothers that are pictured in most fairy tales, I am still your fairy godmother. And I'm standing in front of you today with a magic wand. And even though it's not a wand, it's a straw. I need you to use your imagination. I need you to use your imagination. And I need you to act like this is a wand. And on this morning, I am telling you that you are able to do whatever it is that you need to do. But you must be willing to choose between fear and what I have for you. And if you can't make that decision, I can't make that decision for you. Yeah, we're going to add, Myra, we're going to add 6 weeks. So it'll be 16 weeks at $99 a week, because you can't do the live stream without product creation. You can't. You got to know sales funnels. You got to know how to create freemiums. You got to know how to use your landing pages. You've got to know. So the bottom line is you've got access to the next level. The question is, will you use it? Are you willing? Hey, Marriage of God. Hey, Brent, to do whatever it takes. And that's the hard question. Number 4, are you willing to let others stop talking you out of your money with stuff like your prices are too high? Why are you charging this? No one's going to buy this. Do you know that you can't dominate your money if you got somebody in your face talking you down about your pricing? Do you know that when you give other people an audience to talk to you about your next level, they're going to talk you down? So you cannot dominate your money if you're listening to naysayers. And one of my other points this morning is have money conversations. Who's taking my notes this morning? I don't see nobody. Let me start over so that somebody on Periscope and Facebook Live can write this down. Number 1, make peace with money and make a plan. So when it's time for you to invest $99, you have it because you haven't squandered it. Make peace with money and make a plan. Number 2, learn about money. Be willing to invest to learn about money. Be willing to invest to learn about the next level. Be willing to invest in learning about all of these factions of money that we don't know anything about. Which is why when we get money, we can't keep it. Hey, Edie, I haven't seen you in forever. That's why when we get money, we can't keep it. Because we don't know about it. Number 3, choose between fear and money. And that's your choice right now. Choosing between fear and money is where some of you are standing. You know that there's more for you, but you allow fear to dominate you instead of dominating fear so that you can dominate your money. Number 3, choose between fear and money. Number 4, stop letting others talk you out of your money and your next level. You got to be careful who you let in your ear. You got to be careful who you have conversations with. You got to be careful who you allow to speak over your life. Stop letting folks tell you you're overpriced. Stop letting folks tell you. Let me tell you a funny story. One of my clients who is now a consultant that works with me, and she stood up at the conference and said she went to Livestream University, and within a month, she had received her investment for Livestream University back times 10. Look at your neighbor and say X10. She made 10 times the money back from Livestream University within a month. She left the Money Lab, which is what I'm adding to the tail end of Livestream University, with 14 products. And guess what? One of her friends told her, Kiara told y'all that at the conference. One of her friends told her, why you getting in that lady's class? Kiara had a choice to make. Kiara could have either listened to her friend and not joined my class and went on about her way, or Kiara could have listened to herself and joined my class. Kiara has now quit her job, has her own full-time thriving business because she chose to listen to herself. And the person that told her don't join that class, where are they right now? I bet they're not doing what Kiara is doing. Sometimes you got to get folks out your face talking about your next level. You gotta respect what your inner spirit is telling you. They still at their job. You listening to folks, oh, why you gonna follow her? Don't follow her. Don't join her class. And the people that are talking to you are doing nothing. The people that are talking to you are broke. The people that you're talking to can't even pay attention. She would have missed the opportunity of a lifetime. Some of you are about to miss the opportunity of a lifetime, over $99 a week. You're going to be able to look back in your future and say, man, that $99 a week changed the trajectory of my life. I don't just say that. I know that. If you get in my class and you do your work, your life will change. Your money will change. Just the fact that you've invested opens up an opportunity for more seed to come your way. Yeah, we back already, Tiffany. Mr. Troy was driving, baby. We almost beat y'all. And you flew by plane. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do for your next level. We start class June 3rd. $99 to save your seat. $99 a week. For 16 weeks, will you be there? Will this be the 16 weeks that sets you up for success for the rest of the year? Are you tired enough to do whatever it takes to get you in this class? Are you tired enough? I just need to see some yeses. Are you tired of having limited finances? Are you tired of having limited grocery store run? They setting the link up today because we had to go back and revisit. So by tomorrow morning, I will have that link. But you got to be tired enough yourself. And Demetrius, you can't say, I think I'm going to do what I have to do. You have to do it. See, it's a lot to be said in words, y'all. It's a whole lot to be said in words. You can't say, I think. You got to do it. You got to do it. This is a Livestream University, Sharonda. You got to do it. You've got to do it. So, I mean, it's your choice and your future. But stop letting other people talk you out of money. Number 5. Number 5 is big. Number 5 is big. Are you ready? Number 5 is a big one. Look at your neighbor and say, that's a big one. Stop talking yourself out of money. Stop talking yourself. When you say things like, I think, I might, maybe, I'm going to try. Go ahead, Beanie. You just joined the Cash Crew. Come on now. That's a big one. When you say, I'm not sure, I might, that you talking yourself out of money. Listen to me. This year is going to come and it's going to go. Guys, we are in May. Class starts June 3rd. Class starts in time for you to make some changes in your life that will that will change it for the year. We already halfway through the year, y'all. Look at your neighbor and say, wow, where did the year go? I only see 30 people shared on Facebook. Y'all need to get to sharing Facebook. Look at your neighbor and say, wow, 2017 is about to be over. All that stuff you said you was going to do this year, where is it? All that money you said you was going to make this year, where is it? All of that progress you said, that book you said you was going to write. Come on now. Money go getter, what you signing up for? Can you believe that, Kaylin? Half the year is gone. So you got to say to yourself, no more, I don't have any more time to waste. I don't have any more time to waste. It's over with. It is time for me to dominate my money. It is time for me to dominate my success. It's time for me to dominate my next level. It's time for me to dominate my future. And if you don't take control over your future, you cannot be mad at what happens. And some of you will come on now. I'm telling you, Mitch, it's time. Stop going to jobs that ain't loyal to you. It's time for you to dominate your next level. So stop talking yourself out of money. There's not a person on this broadcast. Let me just be honest with you. Hey, Keisha, there's not a person on this broadcast that cannot find $99 a week if it were a life and death situation. The class, Thaddeus, is about how to live stream, which is what I'm doing now. So how to expand your brand via live stream and how to create products and services so that you have things to offer people within your brand. That's what the class is about. It's about how do you convince your husband? That's not my job. I was married for 16 years. I am no longer married. Convincing husbands is outside. Girl, how did you convince him to marry you? Okay, let's go ahead and have a little relationship break. Can we do that real quick, y'all? For those of you with spouses, and you asking me how to convince your husband, how do you convince him to take you on vacation? How do you convince him to buy you them new shoes? See, y'all are tripping with your next level because you can convince your husband when it comes to everything else. How did you convince him to walk down that aisle? How did you convince him to if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Baby, how do you convince your husband? The same tonight. Tonight over wine. That's how you do that. There you go. There you go. Tonight over wine. Tonight when the lights go down. Hello? Girl, you better work with your mama. That's your husband. What? Girl, you been getting him to do everything else. He's still there. Girl, don't make me go there, y'all. Right, Shalonda? Hello? Girl, that's your man. You know what he like? Girl, do he like ribs or ribs? Do he like thighs or thighs? Girl, You do it right, he'll sign you up twice. Do it right. He'll sign you up for 2 classes. I'll be like, boo, you registered to the end of the year. Girl, bake him a cake. What you gotta do? Fry him some chicken, pork chops. What you gotta do? That's your man, girl. Run him a bubble bath. What you got? Y'all got this. Let me tell you why you got this. Fry him a little piece of fish. Whatever. Give him a little piece of fish. Y'all got this. Women have $70 billion worth of buying power. And what that means, they say that if buying power had a gender, it will be a woman. Everything that men do is driven by what you like. The cars they drive are driven by what women like. The clothes they wear are driven by what women like. So you better use your old school feminisms to get what you need from your man and quit playing. Anyway, and that goes for all of y'all. You heard me? And you know, the old stuff you used in the past, because you done probably used it before and he done heard about 60 harebrained schemes. So don't go try to do no business presentation, because you done already did all that, girl. Who was that talking about Luther Vandross? Put on your short dress and some of those high heels and some of that sweet perfume. It sure feels good on you. Come sing to him, Tyler.
Not today.
You better do it. You better do it. Hey, Kiara, we was just talking about you. You better do it. Stop talking yourself out of money. See, that's one of those excuses. Good morning, Trinity Savings. That's one of those excuses, right? I don't know what my husband gonna say. Letitia done said, get the baby oil. I'm done. Number 6. Number 6. Number 6. Before we have to clear the room. I'm done. Letitia done said, get the baby oil. I'm done. I see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But that's your husband, though. See, ain't nothing. You can't defile the wedding bed. Whatever y'all do is what y'all do. No. We still on course, curly hair chic. This is real business. That's your husband. What y'all do is what y'all do. That ain't evil. Number 6. Stop limiting your money by limiting your gifts. That's right. The marriage bed is undefiled. There you go, baby. Stop limiting your money by limiting your gifts. What I mean by that is some of you only have 1 product. Some of you only have 2 products. Some of you only have 3 products. And if you have limited number of products, you have a limited opportunity to generate more revenue. If you look at my website, I have about 100 products in my digital store. I have another about 15, 20 live course products. We're going to help you, kids. We got you, sis. I got another about 20, 30 workshops that I do live, and I'm not done. This weekend, good morning, Trace Your Life. This weekend in Indianapolis, I revealed 5 books. Hey, sis, how you doing, Crown Ready Coach? I revealed 5 books that have never been sold to the public. I am a creation genius. And I'm going to teach you how in Livestream University to become a creation genius. There's 2 things you need to know to generate revenue. Hey, Cynthia Joy, you need to know how to promote it, and that's live stream. And you need to know how to create it. And that's the second part we're adding to Livestream University is product creation. I'm a product creation genius. And most of you know that because most of you have been to multiple workshops, multiple coaching courses, multiple live events. If I can't do nothing else, I can create ideas to create money. And my clients will tell you, I don't just do it for myself, I do it for them. I will take one idea and I will plant an entire crop of products and services for my clients. If you want that in your life, class starts June 3rd. $99 down, $99 a week. You can't get this anywhere else on the planet. I promise you. Everybody is good at something. I'm good at creating revenue. What trace your life? That's your birthday gift, baby. Come through, Gemini. That's your birthday gift. Stop limiting yourself. Stop limiting your money. I had to, Scott, but I'm telling you, but I'm going to tell y'all the story and monetize everything. Stop limiting your money. Stop limiting your gifts. If God is, the course is 16 weeks, Martina, 10 weeks of live stream and 6 weeks of product creation. If God told you to write a book and you ain't wrote it yet, shame on you. If he told you to launch a workshop and you ain't launched it yet, shame on you. It is time for you to get out there and define your greatness. Define your voice. Create products and services and put them out in the world. And you can't be afraid to do it. Good morning, Rebecca. Stop limiting your money by limiting your gifts. I literally have millions of dollars worth of products and services that I'm going to be creating this year. Tell them, Desiree, how I pushed you about that book. But you know what, Tisha? That's over with. Not only that, Dr. Rich, your second book, your workshops, your courses, all of that should have been out, baby. See, we don't just stay in the book launching business. We put stuff out there that's going to make money. Webinars, and I'm telling you, everything you got in your spirit right now, ask God to release it. Look at your neighbor and say, release it. Look at your neighbor and say, release it. Because holding on to it is not making you any money. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, release it. Because holding on to it is not helping the world. Holding on to it is not getting you to the next level. Holding on to it is not blessing your family. Holding on to it is not creating generational wealth. And holding on to it is absolutely positively not building a legacy. Release it. Release it and see don't the world be a little bit better. Release it and see don't your family be a little bit better. Release it and see doesn't your life improve tremendously. Release it. Come on now. You got to let it go. Stop limiting your money. That's number 6. Number 7. Number 7 is critical. Are y'all ready? Number 7 is critical. Are you ready? Number 7 is going to hurt some folks' feelings, but I got to say it. Number 7 going to change your life. Are you ready? Don't and or stop apologizing for charging for your gifts. Don't and or stop apologizing for charging for your gifts. Y'all don't think y'all heard me. Some of y'all are so afraid to ask folks to pay you what you're worth. You're dumbing down your information. You're negotiating your greatness. You're letting money slip past you and slip through your fingers because you refuse to charge your worth. Now, can I teach real quick? Can I teach real quick? Almost 8 billion people on the planet. Somebody will pay you what you feel like you're worth. Almost 8 billion people. Thank you, Brenda. Almost 8 billion people. Now, here's the thing. Hey, Perk Tutor. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes you need a coach to tell. Okay, let me give you an example. I got a client. It may be Dr. Rich, but sometimes you need help rounding that out. Or how do you make that 10,000 without giving away the farm? I got a client, and I've been begging my mentees to create a high-end package. So this weekend at the conference, she listened to me. She created a high-end package. She went live. And before she could end the broadcast, listen to me, before she could end the broadcast, she had already sold the highest end package that she had. Do y'all remember hearing that story at the conference? Because I'm sure some of y'all heard it. Just let me get some testimonies real quick. I'm sure y'all heard it because it happened at the conference. You heard me, right? I've been begging her. Put a higher end ticket. See, sometimes folks don't want cheap. Now, in those 6 weeks I'm adding to Livestream University, you will walk away with a minimum of a 4-figure product created. Minimum. You want to go to a 5-figure product? I'll show you how. But at least a 4-figure product. I'm going to break it all the way down for you. How do you get your product from $25 to $2,500? Those of you out there selling books and you don't know how to turn that book from $25 into $250, into $2,500, into possibly $25,000. You need to sign up. I'm going to have a link tomorrow. You need to, don't let $99 a week be the reason. Don't do it. You better claim it. Scott said, I will have a 5. It's not as hard as you think, but again, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And what that means is we perish financially. Hey, Dana. Hey, Lady Osborne. We perish financially for lack of knowledge. We perish spiritually for lack of knowledge. We perish mentally. We go to our jobs and we die. We perish in the natural for lack of knowledge. I want to live. And sometimes you got to do what you need to do. What you don't know. And you know what, Angela? Not only what you don't know will hurt you, but you don't know what you don't know. So you see people over here, and that's right, Jamia. We know that God gave us the power to create wealth, but we don't know how. Deuteronomy 8:18 says we have the power to create wealth, but we don't know how. So how do we cover the gap? Is knowledge. You don't have a money problem. You have a knowledge problem. Stop limiting your money by limiting your gifts, and stop apologizing for charging your worth. The Bible says a workman is worthy of his pay. The Quran says pay people before they sweat. Pay the worker. Pay the worker before the sweat dries on his brow. So number 7 is don't apologize for charging. I hope y'all taking good notes, because it ain't going to be no replay unless you're in the cash crew. So if you want to join the cash crew so you can be eligible for great replays like this and other stuff, make sure you go to bit.ly/the cash crew. But if you're joining Livestream University, guess what? You get the cash crew for free. Number 8. If you want to have dominion over your money, you've got to invest in you. I am honored by, good for you, Dana, all of the people who went to the next level to show up this weekend. Letitia and Alto Vise and April, Rashetta, Tiffany, Antoinette, your son, Tamira, Fiat, all of the people, Christina Walton, Cynthia Olmstead, all of the people who went out of their way to show up this weekend. All of you who bought live stream tickets. Desiree, I appreciate you to no end, because you know what you did? You invested in yourself to get a return. And everybody in that room walked out of that room with something different. All of the ones that joined on live stream left live stream with something different. And for those of you who bought live stream tickets, the presentations are still in the group, so you didn't miss it. And we're going to add some more presentations this week. But I tell you what, you when you invest in you, you get a return. And that's the truth. Number 9, have money conversations. I appreciate you, Velsa, for showing up. Have money conversations. When is the last time that you had a conversation about nothing but money? This weekend, it wasn't about how your children doing, how your husband doing. This weekend was about your money. Every time I have an event, it ain't about feeling good and, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We have money conversations. If you're not having money conversations, how do you ever feel that you're going to make peace with money? Number 8 was invest in you to get a return. This weekend was a business conference among women, not a enjoy yourself at the beach. I think we barely got to see the city. This weekend was about the connections we're going to need to go to the next level, which brings me to number 10, hang with money people. Are you hanging with money people? This number 8 was invest in you to get a return. Number 9 was have money conversations. You better, Scott. Number 10 is hang with money people. If you were online this weekend, you was hanging with money people. If you were in the room, you were hanging with money people. Stop hanging with broke folks and think you're going to be paid, because you're not. You join that live stream university class, you're going to be hanging with money people. Kanika, ain't you in the cash crew? You'll get the replay. Kiara said, yes, all my friends rich. Let me do a quick recap. Look at your neighbor and say quick. Because what you need to do is spend that $39 and join the cash crew. Now, every month, I do about 10 no replay sessions that literally will shift your life. And today we're talking about how to dominate your money. This session alone is worth $39. Join the if you're not in any of my other coaching programs so that you get the cash crew for free, join the cash crew, which is number 8, invest in yourself. bit.ly, the cash crew. Stop running around thinking everything gonna be free, because it ain't. Number 1, make peace with money and make a plan. Number 2, invest and learn about money. Books, classes, workshops, courses. Stop segmenting yourself from real estate investments, stock market investments, because you don't know about them. And stop being broke because you don't know how to make money. Number 3, choose between fear and money. Be willing to do what it takes to generate revenue. Number 4, stop letting other people talk you out of dominating your money. And that means stop being afraid to shine. When I say dominate, Dominate unapologetically. I'm going to unapologetically use everything that God gave me to move myself to the next level. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. That's between me and Jesus. Number 5, stop talking yourself. Stop talking yourself. I don't know what that is, Reality Trice. What is that? You can't promote in other people's scopes, boo. Go live and put your links up. Number 5, stop talking yourself out of money. Stop talking yourself. Some of y'all wanted to come to Indianapolis. You talked yourself out of it. Some of you wanted to get the live stream ticket. You talked yourself out of it. Some of you are going to want to join Live Stream University so you can learn how to stream live and create products. Some of you are going to talk yourself out of it. You're going to talk yourself into being broke. Stop it. Cut it. Number 6, stop limiting your money by limiting your gifts. Stop limiting your money by limiting your gifts. Some of you got books you ain't written, programs you ain't released, workshops you still sitting on. Millions. There is millions and millions and millions of dollars under the sound of my voice right now. There are millions and millions and millions of dollars under the sound of my voice right now. How much of it will we release, or will we hold on to it? Will we keep playing small and act to the world like we're doing something big? Or will you line yourself up and admit to yourself that you need help? Admit to yourself that you're not getting what you need and that you need help. And there's nothing wrong with that, baby. Even coaches need coaches. Stop posturing like you're doing the most and you ain't got the money that lines up with that. And that's okay. There's no embarrassment. There's no embarrassment saying I need help to go to the next level. None. None. But there are millions under the sound of my voice, and some of you will allow your pride to keep them contained and you won't release them. I know that's right, Ree. Good for you, baby. You got 2 coaches, girl. Get it. Right now, I'm talking to the people that I'm about to coach to the next level. I'm about to get them there. That's why I'm here. I'm here for the people who need me to go to that next level, sis. That's what I'm doing. Stop limiting your money by limiting your gifts. It's time for you to create and launch. Yeah, in this territory, they said, I'm the coach. I'm over here. I'm the coach. Number 7, don't apologize for charging. Stop apologizing for charging and stop apologizing for charging a lot. Stop apologizing for your pricing. Stop apologizing because you're no longer free. Stop apologizing because you've got a worth. Period. Stop it. It's not doing you. It's not. I'm not sorry. I ain't sorry. I ain't sorry. I'm like Beyonce. Look at your neighbor and say, I ain't sorry. If you think $99 a week for 16 weeks is too much to pay for my live stream program, I ain't sorry. I ain't sorry. I ain't sorry. Because what I tell y'all, almost 8 billion people on the planet, keep putting your stuff out there. Somebody will buy it. That's right, Yolanda. I'm no longer free. I am no longer free. That's it. You should have caught me a while ago. I'm no longer cheap. You should have caught me in my beta period. You should have caught me when I was experimenting. Good morning, Venus. But I'm not. So that's don't apologize for charging. Number 8, invest in yourself to get a return. Some of you think you can do it for free. Best of luck. I'm here when you need me. I'm here when you need me. I'm still here. Good morning, Shay Shay Pop. You better tell them, Kiara, I've made more Periscope VIPs and more people money than anybody else on here. See, let me tell you, let me break down the money thing. People can tell you how much money they made. I can come on here and tell you how much money I made. It's not about how much money I made. It's about how much money can I help you make. They're updating it, Mitch, because we changed the content. So we'll have it for you tomorrow. Do y'all catch that? Look at your neighbor and say, catch that. It's not about how much money I make. I can make $7 million. And y'all are out there watching coaches with these big houses and these red bottom shoes on and driving Range Rovers. Fool. That's their money. Let me repeat that again for the cheap seats. When I told y'all about Kiara, that was Kiara's money. That was Kiara's ability to quit her job. That was Kiara's ability to build her business. See, you weren't about that coach. I'm going to coach with her because she got a big house and she driving Range Rovers and she walking around in red bottoms. Fool. That's her money. And when you sign up for her class, if she don't teach you nothing or his class, they still got your money. Where's your money? Where's your money? You better hook up with somebody that's about your money. And I can tell you this, if you execute on what I teach you, you will grow your brand and you will make money. Period. You want to go with her because she got $800 worth of hair? Hi. Today I'm in the Turks and Caicos, and I'm gonna teach you how to live this $1 million lifestyle. Fool, really? I got one question for you to ask. Ask them who's living that $1 million lifestyle with them. Because, see, when you saw my conference this weekend, you saw my clients on the stage. When you saw my conference this weekend, you saw my clients on the stage. You saw my clients hosting the breakout sessions. When you see my live stream, you see my clients rocking with me. Who you rocking with? Because if your coach can't give you a platform to practice on, y'all better say it. Y'all better say it. You better ask them, who are your clients? Who are some other people that you've taught how to make money? Who else have you put on? If they can't answer it, and if they can't show it to you, my clients hosted the event. Christina, I shouted you out early. You heard me? I'm just being honest with you. Harpo, who these people? And let's not even talk about the people that have fake testimonials on their websites. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Tell me don't do it, Kiara. Tell me don't do it. Tell me don't do it. I'm not even going to go there with the folks that got fake people and fake testimonials on their website. You know why I don't have to go there? I don't have to go there because if you sign up with me, you signing up with me. Period. All I'm asking you to do is find you a home. It's some good coaches out there. Find you a good coach. It's some coaches out there that operate in integrity. It's some good coaches out there. But I know that masterclass was heat, Michelle. But you know what? At the end of the day, make sure, and it ain't their fault. Listen to me. Do you know why they market to you like that? They market to you like that because they know the greed inside of you. They know the greed inside of you is going to respond to the big houses and the Range Rovers and the red bottoms. Don't allow your greed to respond to the wrong things. See, it's not their fault. They market in a way that they know you're going to respond. What do you mean, Nick? What brands do I help brand? I don't understand what you mean, Nick. What type of industry do I help brand? I don't help anybody brand. I help everybody make money. Everything from the bakers to hair people, I don't know, coaches, speakers, you name it. If you're one of my clients and you're on here, just put up your industry so he know. Authors, photographers, there is a revenue strategy that I use to help you make more money. So with me, it's less about branding. Real estate, online boutiques, bakers, it doesn't matter. Singers, it doesn't matter. Jewelry, sales, it doesn't matter. Digital marketing, real estate, it doesn't matter. Those are my clients putting up their stuff. Accountants, I don't even know what a trichologist is, Dr. Nikki Lee. But everything under the sun. And again, it's less about branding and more inspiration, motivation, baking, and more about how many ways are you making money. So it's revenue strategy. Girl, I might need you, Dr. Nikki. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany broke it down. Exactly, Nikki. But yeah, they laughing at me, Dr. Nikki, because I said, what's a trichologist? Y'all know what it is now. But here's the thing, guys. Invest in yourself and get a return is number 8. 9 is have money conversations. And 10 is being linked up with money people. Girl, a little touch of sugar said, making fly fishing supplies. Her and her husband made $2,000 in less than 2 weeks. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for you not generating revenue. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Charge these phones. I am going to be back with the link this afternoon. I'm going to post it in the Cash Crew and all of my other groups. It's go time. Look at your neighbor and say it's go time. We're about to meet the second half of the year. We're about to meet the second half of the year. How are we going to meet it? Are we going to meet it upset that we haven't done what we had to do to get to here? Or are we going to meet it prepared to take the next half of this year by storm? I say we get ready. That's right, Dr. G's. It's go time. If you didn't go until now, it's go time. If you didn't go last year, it's go time. If you've been waiting for that just something right to come along, it's go time. Mitch says she yelling at her dogs. It's go time. It's go time. Without fear, without hesitation, without trepidation. It's go time. It's go time. All right? Love you guys. I'll be back. It's 10. I'll be back at 12:30 for the launch and lead. All y'all people that still got full-time jobs, or if you're ready to launch and leave brokenness, y'all need to be here at 12:30 Central Standard Time. Love you guys. See you later.